everyone. Henny's looking really cute. I'm doing the laundry, so you can hear my laundry, unfortunately. But welcome to the channel. Let's read some more of Exodus 22. Well, Henny is being cute. Cute Henny. Okay. Do you want to hear the Bible, Henny? Exodus. Oh, okay. Exodus 22, verses 16 to, well, maybe we can finish it. Okay, so these are some more of the laws of the land. Exodus 22, verse 16. And if a man seduces a virgin who is not engaged and lies with her, he must pay a dowry for her to be his wife. If her father absolutely refuses to give her to him, he shall pay money equal to the dowry for virgins. You shall not allow a sorceress to live. Whoever lies with an animal shall surely be put to death. He who sacrifices to any god other than to the Lord alone shall be utterly destroyed. And you shall not wrong a stranger or oppress him, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. You shall not afflict any widow or orphan. If you afflict him at all, and if he does cry out to me, I will surely hear his cry, and my anger will be kindled, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall become widows, and your children fatherless. If you lend money to my people, to the poor among you, you are not to act as a creditor to him. You shall not charge him interest. If you ever take your neighbor's cloak as a pledge, you are to return it to him before the sun sets. For that is his only covering. It is his cloak for his body. What else shall he sleep in? And it shall come about that when he cries out to me, I will hear him, for I am gracious. You shall not curse God, nor curse a ruler of your people. You shall not delay the offering from your harvest and your vintage. The firstborn of your sons you shall give to me. You shall do the same with your oxen and with your sheep. It shall be with its mother 7 days. On the 8th day you shall give it to me, and you shall be holy men to me. Therefore you shall not eat any flesh torn to pieces in the field. You shall throw it to the dogs. Okay, that's the end of Exodus 22. And some serious instructions there, especially about the orphan, the stranger, and the widow. Okay, well, let's go to Luke chapter 12. I think that's where we are. Yeah. Luke chapter 12. We're picking up at verse 35. And I'll read. I don't think I'm going to finish the whole chapter. But we'll see. Oops. Oh no, I'm losing my... Henry, don't leave. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I guess we have to focus on the Bible here. Or, well, I guess I could move. Well, I'll move it. I'll move it to the kitties. Here they are. Are you gonna cuddle with your brother? Okay. Let's continue. Luke 12, picking up at verse 35. Be dressed in readiness and keep your lamps alight, and be like men who are waiting for their master when he returns from the wedding feast, so that they may immediately open the door to him when he comes and knocks. Blessed are those slaves whom the master shall find on the alert when he comes. Truly, I say to you that he will gird himself to serve and have them recline at the table, and will come up and wait on them. Whether he comes in the second watch or even in the third and finds them so, blessed are those slaves. And be sure of this, that if the head of the house had known at what hour the thief was coming, he would not have allowed his house to be broken into. You too, be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour that you do not expect. And Peter said, Lord, are you addressing this parable to us or to everyone else as well? And the Lord said, Who then is the faithful and sensible steward, whom his master will put in charge of his servants to give them their rations at the proper time? Blessed is that slave whom his master finds so doing when he comes. Truly I say to you that he will put him in charge of all his possessions. But if that slave says in his heart, My master will be a long time in coming, and begins to beat the slaves, both men and women, and to eat and drink and get drunk, the master of that slave will come on a day when he does not expect him, and in an hour when he... Take two. I messed up that verse. That's not the Bible, it's me. Okay, verse 46 again. The master of that slave will come on a day when he does not expect him, and at an hour he does not know, and will cut him in pieces and assign him a place with the unbelievers. And that slave who knew his master's will and did not get ready or act in accord with his will shall receive many lashes. But the one who did know it and committed deeds worthy of a flogging will receive but few, and from everyone who has been given much shall be required, and to whom they entrusted much, of him they will ask all the more. I have come to cast fire upon the earth, and how I wish it were already kindled. But I have a baptism to undergo, and how distressed I am until it is accomplished. Do you suppose that I came to grant peace on earth? I tell you no, but rather division. For from now on 5 members in one household will be divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. They will be divided, father against son and son against father, mother against daughter and daughter against mother, mother-in-law against daughter-in-law and daughter-in-law against mother-in-law. And he was also saying to the multitudes, When you see a cloud rising in the west, immediately... Sorry, I'm stuttering. Take 3. I'm sorry. It's not the Bible, it's me. Gotta read that verse again. Okay. Verse 53 again. They will be divided, father against son, and son against father, mother against daughter, and daughter against mother, mother-in-law against daughter-in-law, and daughter-in-law against mother-in-law. And he was also saying to the multitudes, When you see a cloud rising in the west, immediately you say, A shower is coming, and so it turns out. And when you see a south wind blowing, you say, It will be a hot day, and it turns out that way. You hypocrites, you know how to analyze the appearance of the earth and the sky, but why do you not analyze this present time? And why do you not, even on your own initiative, judge what is right? For while you are going with your opponent to appear before the magistrate, on your way there, make an effort to settle with him, in order that he may not drag you before the judge, and the judge turn you over to the constable, and the constable throw you into prison. I say to you, you shall not get out of there until you have paid the very last cent. Okay, well, the words of Jesus there, that's the end of chapter 12. And, yeah, strong words, but interesting how he speaks about the baptism that he has to undergo, and he's so troubled until it's accomplished, and he's wishing that he could, already be at the place where, he would be coming again, his second coming, which is more about judgment than, salvation. His first coming was for our salvation, and his second coming will be, to put things right, as they say. But yeah, strong words from Jesus. Okay, well, interesting. It's interesting. It forces you to really take to heart what he's saying, I think before I was a Christian, I pretty much perceived Jesus to be kind of a really passive, super sweet individual who was enlightened. But when you read his words, of course, he is very gentle. The scriptures tell us he doesn't raise his voice. He's very gentle, and yet his words can be really strong. But yeah, he is lowly and gentle and accessible to all. All right, anyway, that's all. I hope everyone's having a good night or a good day or whatever it is where you are. And the kitties, look at that. That is so adorable. There you go. I guess if you ever doubt the goodness of God, just look at this. Because he created these two. That is so cute. Aww. Adorable. Okay. Totes adorbs. Okay, bye.